Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. I'm aiming for the high points of this quarter. A report on the Ripple market. I won't waste too much of your time explaining this because I know others have done it before. I'd want to highlight what I think are the most salient points. First and foremost, you must realize that this is a necessity in the not too distant future. At the moment, Ripple is the only company implementing this. This is being done on a voluntary basis, but it is inevitable for any crypto project. Furthermore, as the primary creator, developer, or promoter, you have access to data that investors do not. Therefore, sharing these reports will level the playing field. You guys are going to love it. Financial backers. We'll be reading up on data from the likes of Cardano, Ethereum, Atom, and all the other major networks. In addition, we have access to a plethora of reliable data that can guide our investing decisions. The next round will be completely different. We can see clearly now Ripple considers open and proactive communication essential to their role as responsible stakeholders. Furthermore, Ripple encourages others in the industry to improve trust, encourage open communication, and generally raise standards. This is something that everyone should be doing. Because Ripple is acting voluntarily, I can now reveal this information to you. Some information that I believe ought to be included is the amount of stock being sold by key executives such as Brad Garlinghouse. In my opinion, there will be a great deal more work to be done than is now being done by Ripple. This time, however, Ripple is acting on its own volition. The regulatory community must usher in the end of those obligations. In the end, we will succeed. This is the only statistic I'm going to bring up, and it shows a decrease in DEX volume. It's gradually rising again. That makes perfect sense. There will be fewer trades during downturns or bear markets. The DEX, however, is seeing an increase in activity. And in the future, if they can implement AMM capabilities on this, that will completely alter the playing field. The primary cause of this is that there is now no purpose to post liquidity outside of a transaction. Therefore, if I am selling and you are purchasing, then that will complete the deal. However, people are not depositing cash. Therefore, the DEX always has strong and liquid asset markets. That will change if they are able to obtain AMM. A stablecoin like USDC may be introduced to the market, and people will be able to profit by listing their assets on this platform. If you have it, these can easily steal your coins and sell them on exchanges like Coinbase or Binance. This is a fantastic asset trading platform, and XRP trading platform in particular. As a result, I anticipate lots of XRP trade in the near future. In the distributed market, the innovation is in its incorporation into the accounting system. That doesn't happen at other fast food restaurants. That capability needs to be developed and prioritized. It's the local tongue, and this area is ideal for asset trading because of it. As a result, I anticipate that being a major contributor to value. Now, what we see is that NFTs continue to drive activity, with over 1 million assets being minted on the ledger ever since version 0.20. 0 of the mainnet was made public. Thus, development is taking place. If you want to launch a project, you have to contact the website where you trade XRP, NFTs, and ask for permission and other such nonsense, which is why I hope they have XRP NFTs like on OpenSea. It's annoying because you can wonder, why do I have to do this? This is an operation with no central command. If you're using OpenSea, for example, I can work on a project utilizing Ethereum or any of the other chains that they matic. And I don't need to get any kind of special clearance or anything from them. There's no need for me to send out invitations or anything. We'd love to settle that on an OpenSea, one of the largest NFT exchanges in the region. I also believe that will contribute to the site's worth. Bitso, we consider Bitso to be a somewhat modest business. However, they are the most prominent crypto trading platform in the region. In addition, they reported last quarter that US-Mexico trade had reached $33 billion for the year. So, here we have this tiny money transmitter, basically handling $3.3 billion in transactions. You can imagine how massive this can get with more Bitsos and therefore larger institutions. So it's encouraging to see them succeeding here. And it's not hard to speculate on the implications. People will be motivated to utilize this if there is enough liquidity and if it is fully developed. If it reduces expenses and improves the security, speed, and auditability of financial transactions, then people will adopt it. You may rest assured that this is simply a groundwork laying phase. After all, you wouldn't want your firm to grind to a standstill because of a crypto crisis and a lack of liquidity in a particular corridor. This is the beginning of a new way of conducting business, so there will be some construction involved. About 3,300 million people. It's not exactly going to make waves, but neither is it completely irrelevant. You can bank on that wave. Only in the context of such on-demand liquidity transactions do they continue to sell XRP. That's what I think will happen, too. A necessity in the near future. I believe that developers and chain creators who sell their crypto assets to investors will be required to provide a formal record of the sale. In this instance, the use of the crypto asset to make a payment is no different from the usage of any other commodity. I don't think that's anything that has to be recorded. For this reason, I believe Ripple has shifted its focus away from selling to investors, both domestically and internationally. Instead, the company's focus has returned to the original purpose of XRP as a payment processing tool. Once the rules for selling to investors and over-the-counter are established, they will no doubt return. But they aren't acting on it at the moment. They are hedging their bets. Finally, we can see that Ripple halted XRP buys for a few days due to the banking sector crisis, but that they have resumed as of late. So, obviously, they had a lot of cash stashed away in the Silicon Valley Bank or whatever it was called. They likely had no idea how their money would be coming in. Even though the problem was eventually fixed and depositors' funds were assured, the company likely had to tread carefully for a while as it calculated how much cash it would have coming in. They got things sorted up, which is good news, since it might have been a major problem. This goes to prove that the safety of the conventional banking system was never really in question. Sometimes chaos breaks out, and it can have a disastrous effect. Fortunately, we were able to avoid this trap, but you can't expect to avoid them all. People who boast about the security of the United States banking system should know that this is generally true. However, it can be extremely risky in critical situations. It's unacceptable to have that type of chaos when customers' deposits are at stake, while we roll out new technology that will help ease some of these concerns. Expanding this system is essential. We're making progress. It takes time. You can bank on that. I don't claim to be an expert on money matters. Nothing I say or write should be used as a basis for making financial decisions. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later.